Hi, I'm Kubeir. Welcome back to my channel where my intention is to provide you with the latest updates, information, processes that is happening with the Canadian immigration. Today I am back with very exciting news for international students in Canada who are now on postgraduate work permits and their postgraduate work permits have expired or are expiring and they haven't yet gained the necessary Canadian work experience that they would have otherwise needed to apply for the permanent residency. Stay tuned for more information on this. Welcome back. So Minister Mendicino, the Immigration Minister of Canada, has just released this press statement, this media release. International students bring so much to Canada. They contribute so much to Canada. Almost $21 billion is their contribution to the Canadian economy and to the job market and to the labor market. This coronavirus pandemic has thrown a spanner in everybody's plans and everybody has faced so many challenges. The students are a community which has been largely affected. I mean, imagine, they have spent so much of money to gain Canadian education. And a lot of them aspire to then apply for permanent residence. And one component of that is to get Canadian work experience. So they will get Canadian work experience once they have received their postgraduate work permit. Now, the postgraduate work permit obviously is for a fixed duration of time. And mind you, it is given only once in a lifetime to anybody. So basically, you have studied in Canada, let's say for 1 year, you get a 1 year work permit. After your work permit validity is over, let's say you want to study again in Canada. But if you study again, that does not give you another work permit. And if your work permit is expiring, neither can you apply for extension, or rather an extension is not given to you on an expired postgraduate work permit. So you can imagine how important this validity of this postgraduate work permit is for the international students, because they are counting on this validity to gain that very important Canadian work experience, based on which they will then be able to apply for their permanent residence. The importance of this work permit validity cannot be undermined at all. When the pandemic has created so many hurdles and created so many challenges for the businesses, there has been millions of job losses. Because if there was job losses in such a large scale, then everybody was going to get affected. And since they were affected, they lost out on this opportunity. They were losing out on this opportunity. A lot of students, their postgraduate work permits expired and they were out of status. So Canada had already announced that you can restore your status until the 31st of August 2021, which is a great news as well. But in addition to that, this news of postgraduate work permit holders and their ability to apply for a new work permit, which as being stated is going to be valid for 18 months, is incredible. This gives them that opportunity for making up for that loss period of work that they were unable to secure, because part of the requirement for the permanent residence is that if you are applying under CEC, which is Canadian Experience Class, then you should have work experience in Canada within the last 3 years. The work experience in Canada adds valuable CRS points to your score, and therefore it sort of gives you an advantage when you're applying for your permanent residence applications. So this news would have come as a huge relief to the students community out in Canada, because they were really on tenterhooks with all the uncertainty surrounding their status. The Immigration Minister Marco Mendicino had announced some time back that they are looking at ways where they can provide some additional advantage to the student community, where they can provide some additional factors whereby the students who are studying in Canada or the workers in Canada would get some sort of an advantage in this whole process. The fact that there are now CEC draws happening again, and now this ability to be able to apply for a new work permit for postgraduate work permit holders is great. Now this shows that the government is making significant effort to help the students to settle down permanently in Canada. In the year 2019, 58,000 graduates successfully applied for permanent residence to Canada. So they obviously are a great source of immigrants who are coming and making Canada their home. The fact that they have Canadian education, they have Canadian work experience, it makes them suitable candidates who will be able to contribute to the Canadian economy. As per the rough estimates, almost 52,000 people would benefit from this policy because they may have an expired or a near expiring postgraduate work permit. In order for you to apply for your new work permit under this temporary policy, your postgraduate work permit should have expired on or after the 30th of January 2020, or it should be expiring within the next 4 months. The application to apply for this new work permit will be open from the 27th of January and it will be open until the 27th of July 2021. So that gives you a lot of time to apply for your new work permit. And obviously you should be inside Canada and your temporary status should basically be valid, or you should be applying for the restoration of your status. More details on how you will be able to apply for this new work permit will be added onto the CIC website on the 27th of January. That's when this information will be available to everybody to see as to how they can make use of this. But I'm ecstatic about this. I'm excited about this. And I'm sure a lot of you out there are as well. So just to summarize this very exciting news video, Immigration Minister Mendicino has just announced that candidates whose work permits, which is postgraduate work permits, have expired or are nearing expiring and they were affected by pandemic, then they will be eligible to apply for a new work permit, which is going to be valid for 18 months. Let me quote the Immigration Minister, who said today that our message to the international students and graduates is simple. We do not just want you to study here, we want you to stay here. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and do follow us on Instagram as well. Kubeir Kamal is the Instagram handle. We post a lot of stories and lots of updates which might be quite useful to you. Bye.